points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a group with a lot to prove here today. Facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the New Mexico State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down.
David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
The loss on the last play. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the side.
And really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Free up the gut. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Back to pass. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense. I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Returns it inside. Away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They make the stop. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Knox. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Run the football, but when you got a back like this, who punches...
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level. And he
up to tack one more onto that. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They took it 70 or this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And he missed. Just about ready to get things started here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup on the door. 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. And into the end zone for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
a quick tackle, they might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Back to pass. Big fella moving. And it'll be a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Offensive coordinator Sean Payton used to say, bore me with completions.
It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down the wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Right on the money. They stop it. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. To the ground with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard.
They're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense takes...
Tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge...
Turning it on! They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but...
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. The 20, past the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something from the gun, wants to pass. Can't. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. He'll be pushed. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is back to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got it on the move. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, there are a lot of fans right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown. Just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't. And they'll let that one go. The give to the back. Breaks into the open.
Brought to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Really good. Looking to fire. He's in for the touchdown.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Down the field, there was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Off play action on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's in for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They need that physical ground game.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he will house it.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if it just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him. It's going to be an even 50-yarder. And his slips just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your point. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the
I
core.
was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Erickson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. All the way down The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. We'll start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Winfield. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work.
It's in the game.